Do birds suddenly appear every time you are near? Just like me, they long to be close to you.
Woo! I love this little lady. Just so y'all know that I am Dr. Willie Jolley. This is my beautiful bride,
It's Dee.
Dee Taylor Jolley, and we are the Jollies, and we want you to go to jolleymarriage.com, get our free TED Talk, absolutely free, where we talk about how to never ever argue again in marriage. We've been married for 40 years, haven't had an argument in over 38 years. That does not mean we agree all the time. It means we've got a system that works. Hello. And if you're arguing in your marriage and y'all shut down communication, I ain't talking to you or whatever, and it's impacting your life and your sex life and your everything, you need to watch that TED Talk. And then you need to buy the book. And then the two of you read it and study it and make it part of your routine. We want to save marriages. Okay. Welcome to the Jolley Marriage Show. Today we're going to, we encourage people to send their issues, situations, circumstances, letters, emails to us that we can maybe have an impact with some coaching or some ideas.
Or if you have a topic that you would like unpacked or discussed.
Oh, that's good, Dee. I like that topic. Yeah, good. That too.
From different perspectives, because our perspectives might be very, his perspective versus my perspective might be very different. Just like last week, how I was surprised at your approach to 5 marriages.
Oh, yeah, that's shock. Yeah. A different, you didn't expect that, did you?
No, I didn't expect for you to say that your grandmother had been married 5 times.
Yeah.
And the last time took.
Yeah.
And she did not remarry when her husband died.
Did not.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you know what? So much depends upon your own experiences or your culture or the nature of the family that you grew up with, because it determines your experiences and how you view life. So that was a surprise. I didn't realize that. And I appreciate your sharing that and your take on it.
Yes.
Because I would never have thought of that, since that has not been my reality.
So all of your folks, I don't think anybody in your family that I know of ever had a divorce. Your
Except me.
Except you, right? Yeah. For those that don't know, she was married before.
My brother and I broke them all up.
You and your brother, that's right. So, yeah, grandma was married 5 times. But then brother-in-law was married 4 times. And the 4th one took.
Yes.
They've been married, 35 years, right? So, Linda and Greg Kazara watching from West Virginia, thank y'all. Thank y'all for taking the book to, where did they take the book? They sent the book to Pakistan or somewhere like that.
They're always doing wonderful.
They buy the book, marriage book, Make Love, Make Money, Make It Last. We're the authors of the book, Make Love, Make Money, Make It Last. They buy it in box load and they give it to newlyweds. They give it to people who are in their community and family members, and they sent some overseas, and they took the people overseas.
They're wonderful.
So we are just grateful for all of the people who say it's changing their marriage. It's positively impacting their marriage.
Okay, so let's go into the lesson.
Let's go into the nice show. From bet to regret. What to do about a spouse who gambles, and you have a side part to that.
Okay, love versus luck. He bet the mortgage money. So what do you do?
Ooh, he bet the mortgage money. And I think the note said he was trying to make up the difference. He was short on the mortgage, so he said
on the mortgage.
So he'll take some of that money and try and bet it so he can make up the difference.
That he could gamble and win enough to more than cover the mortgage.
Right. Greg Kazar said they sent it to their friends in Pakistan for a wedding gift. Wow.
Oh, nice.
So Well, thank y'all. And we want to encourage everybody else to do the same, particularly as the holidays come up. Give the gift of a happy marriage. Woo! What a great gift to give. Okay. All right. So the husband gambled the mortgage money. He was short.
Make more.
Trying to make quick money.
Could pay the mortgage note.
He was short. And he's trying to get some quick, fast money. Woo! Woo!
Did you have coffee this evening?
Woo! Had it this morning. I've had a good day though. I want to go in my XM interviews. Y'all should be listening to my XM show, channel 141, Saturdays at 4, replays Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6. I've been having some dynamite interviews.
You can't talk about it because Cheryl says that we lose people because they don't want.
Oh yeah, let me talk about the marriage stuff, but y'all should be listening. Anyway, so what do we say about that? I know you've been to the research farm. I gotta get this over here so that you don't be looking off into the who knows where.
Well, the research says, and then I pay for Chat GPT, and you have to ask it all these questions
about the prompts. It's the prompts that makes the difference.
And I'm learning how to ask very, very specific questions. And it seems the research says that when you talk about gambling, it is an emotional problem that cannot be solved by just saying, I'm not going to do this or I'm not going to do that. It doesn't work. There's psychological issues.
Yes.
So if you end up married to somebody and you discover, it's kind of like undercover gambler, and then you discover, oh, they have a gambling problem. You can't fuss them or shame them into not gambling.
Well, what do you do to give us? I mean, what are you saying that they recommend you do?
Okay.
What do you do with a spouse who gambles? Oh, by the way, let me give you some context. I had an uncle who used to play the horses or go to the horse track, and
he didn't gamble his mortgage money.
I don't know that. I don't know. I think he went to the track. He would gamble. When he lose, come back and drink. And she stayed with him as far as I can remember.
You lose money on the track.
Well, you're all upset,
and
then you get
money, and then you lose money by drinking it up.
Then drink up the rest of it. You're all to pieces.
See, that's an emotional problem.
Yeah, that's but gambling is an addiction, and it's so interesting in today's world where we have gambling. And I want y'all's input. People who's joining the chat. Thank you. Somebody say your favorite. Thank you. Happy Marriage Monday. Thank you so much. Thank you. I love you. S. Crawford 007. I know who that is. Yeah. And so I want y'all's chat. Put in the chat. What do you think about? Do you know anybody like that? Have you had any experience about that? What do you know someone did with that? And I don't want you to say divorce, but we try and not make that the easy way out. Okay, Dee, go ahead.
All right. So the recommendation is that you don't approach it from you messed up and fussing at them because it doesn't change anything, because it's more of a psychological. There's some underlying issues that makes it a compulsion. Is that right?
Compulsion. Okay.
To gamble. All right. So the first thing is to not even deal with that, but to secure the bag. How about that? Huh?
You're saying the kid
to not. Oh my God! How could you do this? No. Listen, back up and be very analytical. And you need to secure the bag first. So do we know that's like slang? I don't get to use it that often. But
well, here's the problem with that theory. I got a problem with that theory. The use of secure the bag, but if the husband is bringing in the money and you don't get the money before I
don't know.
He or she.
We don't know.
Okay, let's just
if is the only one
Okay, but
bringing in the money.
all right, but let's say he got this money that's essential for rent or mortgage.
Yes.
And before it gets in the bank, he didn't gone to the racetrack or going.
don't know.
Nowadays, everything is on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's on the phone, and every other come closer. You can't get out. You get out of this. And every
slippery floor here.
And every commercial on television is about bet this, bet that.
I know.
Bet this. You know, it's a lot of the parlays. I don't know what a parlay is because I don't bet. I don't gamble. When I go to Vegas to speak, I walk right by the machines. They don't have to. If Vegas was waiting on me, they go out of business.
That's because you're cheap.
That's right. That's right. I'm cheap. They ain't taking my money. A one-armed bandit, whatever they call it.
You're not going to part with any money because you're cheap.
Yes.
Okay. But the first position before you attack the person.
Okay.
The research says when I say secure the bag is to figure out a way to deal with making sure you get your mortgage paid. Now, okay.
Brother Donald, thank you. He said, God bless you. He with me. Go ahead.
You come in and he's spending the money, or I'm going to make it up. Then what does the spouse do? What is a practical thing to do? Okay. So you need to call the mortgage provider or what they call the loan servicer and say, what are my options if I cannot get my mortgage paid this month? That's what I'm talking about in terms of securing the bag. Okay. Mm-hmm. So you don't have the money. He's spending already. Oh my God, what am I going to do? Call the person, call the mortgage company and say, late with my mortgage, you have to go into all the details. What are my options? Right? Can I have a couple of options? You've got what's out there now, a deferral, forbearance, to put that note on that month's mortgage on the back end. That's what we're talking about in terms of securing the bag.
I see.
Okay. Not that you got the money. If you had the money to pay it up front, we're not talking about that. What kind of options can you come up with? And so you need to deal with the loan servicer, the person who holds the mortgage, to say, I have some challenges. What can I do initially to deal with that? That could buy you some time. Okay?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about in terms of securing the bag. Now, give you a little bit of breathing space. And what loan company would not want to work with you because they want to get the money?
Okay.
All
right. Now, what if he do it again the next month?
Well, we're not there yet.
Oh, okay.
We're not there yet.
We ain't there yet. Okay.
Well, and HUD, HUD, Housing and Urban Development.
You are driving me crazy with all this love. What to do? Call the HUD, and how do you get the Joker from stopping?
You're not cooperating. You're not. We just said we don't have any influence over him because he's got psychological issues.
Oh, I disagree with that. I disagree.
Can I finish?
Go ahead, do your little thing.
Okay. So how would I think? I would be concerned about. I wouldn't try to beat up on him.
You're saying to me, hold on. You're saying to me, if I took the mortgage money.
First of all, I hurt you. But
see, there you go. There is that part. That part. Did y'all hear her? She said, first of all, she hurt me. See, it came out. I brought it out.
I am not saying that anyone should do it. I would do it. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying
that part.
With hurting him, I would call the bank or the lender and say, I can't make the mortgage note. What other options do I have? And we do know, because we've been through COVID and people losing their jobs and all these other things, that calling, don't avoid it, to call and to say, how can I save my mortgage? They do they can put it on the back end. You can do forbearance. Is that what it's called? Or deferral. There are different kinds of things that mortgage companies or banks do, and you need to call. And what I was going to say before I was interrupted,
So rudely interrupted.
Willie Jolley, is that HUD has approved counselors. If you've got a HUD property, you can call them and they will help you have a conversation with the lender. How about that? And that website is consumerfinance.gov. How about that? Is actually helpful information, because you don't want to spend all your time. You're dealing with somebody who has a gambling addiction, and you're gonna fuss them into doing right. No, secure your property.
But you just said, you just said. See, let me tell y'all something. This is the philosophical, the research based. If you can call HUD, you can call the you can call HUD at consumerfinance.gov and talk to them. But when I said, what would you do if I took the mortgage money and went out and blew it? She said, I'd hurt you.
And then I would call.
So let me give the.
I'm not. I don't want don't want anybody thinking, it's okay because these said you're going to hurt somebody. I'm just saying that's what I would do here.
All right. Okay. So
then, because I am the back, you know what? I adjusted my term from back office boss because I'm the back office backbone.
Ooh.
You need detailed information. You need to know how to find something, track something down. I'm in the foxhole with you. You would want to talk to me.
Yes. Okay. Now let me tell you what I would do. I've let her. You got any more, Missy? You got any more?
That's number one.
You got a number two? Okay, go ahead. Here's what I would. Well, I think I agree with you on number two. Go ahead. I kind of agree with you.
Move your key or your essential money. And see, that's not necessarily. When I say politically correct, so you need to move the funds to an account. With your name on it.
That's correct. Or there can be.
So first of all, we're talking about something that we believe in terms of having the joint account, the household money, where everybody knows where everything is, right? And our names are on all the accounts anyway, but we have a specific household account. Now, if in this household account he took that money and gambled it away, I'd be watching that like a hawk. As soon as that money came in, it would go out to another account.
So
earmarked an automatic. That's the other thing. Automatic transfer. And we have automatic transfer to savings accounts and other stuff, right?
Yeah.
An automatic account. I'm not saying, it's
all right. So let me
it's necessary.
Let me say what I would do if you had a gambling problem and you took the money out of the account, or you took the money that was earmarked for the mortgage and you spent it in a gambling or any other kind of.
I'd be afraid to, because your nostrils would flare. You'd be all upset.
Well, but how about if you did it once? I'd say you can't do that again. I'd have a conversation with you. But let's say you did it a second time, because now you're addicted. You got a gambling. I know of somebody who's a very famous person who I'm very close with who had a gambling addiction. So I would then get you therapy.
I would move the money first. Therapy takes too long. Therapy can take months.
What would I do? Well, not what do you do? I would get you therapy
and move the money somewhere else at the same time. That doesn't get therapy and leave all the money there. They can still move it what they're in the process of adjusting. And
therapy might mean having you committed for a week or 2 weeks. That's the truth. I'd have you. I would drastic. I said maybe she needs to go into.
How you can't have me committed?
Involuntarily committed. Yes, I could. She's got a problem.
Because I have an addiction problem?
Correct. And you need help. I'd call.
I think you'd be very pressed.
I'd call
somebody to
Gamblers Anonymous
to put you away
and put you in a 12-step program.
That's not removed from society.
Well, I would think about it. If you took my money,
our money,
the mortgage money, and spend it after the second time, after the first time, the first time I'm gonna have a conversation with you. Say that can't happen again. But the second time, I done told you once, I gave you fair warning. you're gonna be somewhere with a straight jacket on.
You know that's hard to do. You know you can't do
I
that.
know it's hard to do.
Yes,
But
I
I would have some sort of medical
But
intervention.
counseling,
I'd have some intervention.
and I'm saying I understand that, but that is not an immediate process. So I would move the money to.
What do y'all say, Greg and Linda? What do you say? What did
I would move the
Donald
money
Glover
with your name not on that account.
what do y'all say? What have you known anybody who has had this situation in their
You
life?
can't trust them. I would move as soon watching like a hawk. Like I go bing, the money is in there. And it would go right into.
Give me those two sounds again.
Bing.
And then. Oh Lord.
And utilities. Because I couldn't trust you. It's not personal. It's not that I don't love you. But I don't want to be living on the street.
I understand that. Okay. So I think that I would do different, but I think that the person who sent this letter in, that you need to get them professional help. You need to get them professional help. I'm not disagreeing
with you, but I'm saying in conjunction with the professional help, because that's slow. That could be, it could take several months to get them to the point where they're able to manage it or recover from it. It could take a year.
Okay.
So it's not one thing or the other. I think it's multiple things. And then, also you can banks can block. You can ask that, okay, so your money goes into an account. You can ask the bank or have the bank block certain transactions. Like,
well, how about they got it on their phone?
Like gambling.
If somebody got it on their phone, that's what
difference does that make?
Well, in these times of digital currency.
No, but what difference?
The money goes into, I say it goes into Cash App. Okay. Or you get some money. You're supposed to be paying the mortgage with this Cash App, but you use that Cash App. Cash App or Apple Pay or Venmo.
The money is going in your
mortgage
money. You're saying your mortgage money is on a Cash App?
If you're an entrepreneur, you might not go into a bank account. Somebody might send you Cash App to pay you for a job done. Okay, it happens every day. People get paid by Cash App or Apple Pay, and so the money never gets into an account that you can bing and it goes into a phone. And in the phone, the person has got a issue, and then
I'd have to steal their phone, get the password.
See,
so you're pushing me to become a dishonest woman.
Would you be violent? Would you be a violent, dishonest woman?
It depends.
Okay, all right. So Greg said, we have not known anyone who gambles to that level. The gambler needs professional help. Thank you. They need to be restricted from the household bank accounts. Okay, so he said both of us are right.
So I'm saying it's just not one thing to the exclusion of the other, because it's time sensitive. If you have a mortgage note every month, you're paying the mortgage and you're trying to get your partner help in changing the behavior, that could take a long time.
In my interview today, one of the things that was brought up, this is the president of a bank, senior VP of a bank. And he said, some people who are entrepreneurs deal in cash, maybe a barber or a hairdresser or something like that. They do a lot of cash. And he said, what you need to do then is have a envelope process. You got an envelope for the mortgage, an envelope for the utilities, if it's all cash, an envelope for food, and an envelope for miscellaneous. And he said, and you keep those envelopes sacrosanct, that they're very important, that you don't mix them up and you don't dip in from one and take and use it for something else.
That requires a level of discipline, I think, which can be a serious challenge, because all of the marketing now is to separate you from your money. That was not like that when I was growing up. I mean, my mom was a hairdresser.
Right.
And there was no charging back then.
No.
So she was
all
paid in
cash.
cash.
Right.
Sometimes a check, but cash.
Mhm.
And she kept and saved money, and I knew where it was, and it was in the attic in certain envelopes. So yeah, because she helped put Rosetta through college.
Paid for her tuition.
Yes.
Okay.
My cousin.
Her cousin. Okay. So our time is almost up.
Really?
It is. You got some more to say?
Okay. So we want to move the rent money and the utilities, maybe the food too.
Okay.
A
Go ahead.
separate
Next
account,
one.
okay. So, and this is what I was getting at. But the first thing I would say is secure the bag. But it says you must treat the behavior, not the bet. And it says evidence-based care. And this is when I was kind of like, what? So it's an illness. So you can't be really, I mean, I could be angry, but you should not be angry, accusatory. Person has a problem. Okay. And then there was this term that I had to look up. It's called So what do you do? How do you deal with this? It's called motivational interviewing. I was like, what the heck is that? Motivational interviewing. It says it's a collaborative, goal-oriented conversation. So now you got to learn how to have a conversation that will help people, that would help your partner see that they've got a problem. Because just to say, you went out and tried to make up for the mortgage money and you messed it up. You're not helping it. So it's to have a motivational, to have a conversation to get them to see that, there's I've got a challenge. That's hard.
Yeah, it is. It is. You got 3 minutes. You got some more?
No. Well, I won't. So how do you do that? You have to have a conversation. What's one of the things that we talk about in terms of relationships? How to have a conversation.
You have to have a critical conversation. You have to have critical conversations, and if you were to do that, we've had critical conversations over the years where you spent a little more than I wanted, didn't you?
No. What are you talking about?
Act.
That was business.
It was. Did you or did you not?
Well, so cheap anyway. Anything that I spent, and it was for.
It wasn't. Was
software? No, it
wasn't overspending or
not. What's it called? It's for
a CRM.
It was a CRM, customer
relationship management, customer relations
software, and it was ACT, which is very popular, like 20-some years ago, and it ended up being $500 more than I had budgeted. I thought
it was more than 500. It was much more than that.
Oh, it was not.
Yeah, it was.
He was going to pass out.
I was going to have a fit. I was almost.
He had to leave the house. He had to go take a drive.
All right. So, but you only did that once, because I had a talk with you, and I said you can't do that again. So if you had gambled, I said you can't do that again.
But that wasn't even gambling.
I'm just saying I'm trying to use an object lesson here, Missy.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
And I'd say you can't do that again. But if you did it a second time, we got to get you some help. All right. We got to get you some help, have some cognitive dissonance, because you were just off. Okay.
Okay. And then also make it more difficult to gamble or to do the wrong thing. So what? And
it's so easy now. It's so easy. It's everywhere.
Every 7-Eleven,
everywhere. It's on TV all day. This is very difficult. So what we're saying, they need help. They got to call that number that they say, if you have a problem with gambling, call 1-800-GAMBLERS something. Call it. Call them folks and say I need help. That's what that's what I'm recommending. Call that number. Is at the bottom of every one of those ads. Call them and say I need help, because my husband or wife is off the track.
Okay, Science
we
Direct.
Got to end. Our time is up. One last one.
Science Direct says, which is really very difficult, try to encourage them to remove the betting apps. Now, I don't know how you're going to do that.
I don't know if that's on your phone.
It's on the phone.
I don't know how you're going to do that. We got to go.
Remove the betting apps.
Well, we got to go. Our time is up. Time is up.
It is not an easy situation. But I would say two things at one time, that you have got to see this as not just a behavior, but as a psychological problem, right?
Yes.
And then you got to secure the bag or secure that mortgage note by talking to the lenders and say, can I put that missed payment or that short payment, or this is how much I have, will you work with me so that I can pay this down the road?
We got to go. Thank y'all for your time. I will want to give one shout out to Gladys Pemberton and my wife Dee. Had a birthday on the 30th of October, the two of them, and they were glamorous and beautiful, the two of them. And her husband, Ron Pemberton, and I took the wives to dinner, as we do every year on October the 30th. And one year we even took them to Paris without them knowing where they were going, just said, pack a bag. And so that is powerful.
It is.
All right, so happy birthday, Gladys. I know you're watching. And Ron, thank you for being such a great husband to the beautiful and brilliant Gladys, as I am trying to be a good husband to the beautiful and brilliant Dee. All right, folks, our time is up. Join me Monday nights here. Tell everybody you know at 9 o'clock. Join us Eastern time every morning, 8:20 Eastern, 7:20 Central on Get Up Mornings with Erica Campbell on the Praise Network. If you don't have access to that, you can join me just by going to wjwow.com, wjwow.com, to sign up for the newsletter, and you'll get a 1-minute motivational message Monday through Friday, free. And finally, we want you to listen to my XM show on Sirius XM channel 141, Saturdays at 4 o'clock, re-airs Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6. And if you don't have Sirius XM, you can get the interviews everywhere you can find a podcast with the Willie Jolley.
And I listen to the podcast while I'm at the gym.
Wow, the Willie Jolley Wealthy Ways podcast.
Really good.
Thank you, dear. Our time is up. See y'all later. God bless you.
Why do birds suddenly appear every time you are near? Just like me, they long to be close to you.